Recording in progress.
Uh, Hi. Hello everyone. I hope my voice and video screen everything is visible to you all.
Yes.
Yes, Rajni, yes.
Yes. Some are still trying to join. Let me share the link. I hope my AI will give you all the answers on the WhatsApp. All okay. Yeah. Hi. I'm Rajinikanth Vadla, and so here we are all today for this course: MLOps, AIOps, LLM operations, and AI agentic operations. So don't feel bad because everywhere I used operations word, but it actually platform plus operations, both. So operations is not only single operations where you do support or SRE kind of. No, it is platform plus operation, both things included as a one word called ops. And now, so this course is intentionally created with my experience and also passing my experience and giving my experience I turned as a syllabus. If you see my syllabus, the syllabus nowhere you will not see because it is not article from pulled from an articles or took from any books or somewhere from the any Google or Microsoft they published and from there I copied. No, it's not like that. So it is completely like it's from my experience and I have seen with many clients, many companies practice this process. That process I turned as a syllabus and it is happy to accept that if your organization is practicing some other standards or a process, I'm happy to add into my syllabus. So let me know if I'm missing something or good to add anything. Uh,
କି ବି ବାଣ ପିଲା ହଁ 4136
କଣ ମତେ ମୁଁ ତ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି।
one mute, sir. Okay, so there are many joining. Yeah, we can see now the count increasing. Good. Okay, fine. Let's get into the topic. Now, this is a course, and when you go to my website and you can able to find this, and today's agenda is so first I would like to make your mind somewhat with clear. The first question is why you have to learn this. And second thing is why me as a trainer or a mentor you have to select me. Third thing is what subject I'm gonna cover in it. And fourth thing is how you can look yourself after this. And fifth thing is how your mind and you should think on the job applications also or maybe resume building also or is the market is having jobs after this course and what is your knowledge after this course. So I would like to address these areas first because mostly why I am starting and why you are joining means this is the most five questions only. The sixth question is like, okay, I am working in some other domain, will it be good by learning this course if I switch this AI side? I also going to answer this question as well. So stick with me and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the last or in the between, just interrupt me or raise your hand. I can answer. Okay. let's discuss about this course. The first thing is because I'm not going to start any technical things, or I'm not going to run any lab run right now, because you might feel like overloaded. I'll take in a very smooth manner. First, let make your mind clear of what we are going to learn and going to get from this course. The first thing is when I say MLOps, LLMOps, and AIOps and AI agents. Okay. When I say these four words, the four titles are everything in the world right now. World in the sense IT, this information technology and software world. Because these are currently in highest craze technologies that every company is now looking forward and they want to implement because they are seeing the value, it is doing very good work, and they need engineers, and as we are the engineers we need to learn this, otherwise no. Okay, fine. But why you should learn this? Why can't other technologies? You have development, you have data science, you have cyber security, and you have maybe a blockchain, you have many other technologies also. Why you have to choose this one? The first thing, if you are good with the coding, if you would like to work on the data science side, go for it. I will not say bad. Go for it, learn it. But mark my word, at one day you again come to me, you want to learn infrastructure and platform and operations. It is sure. Again you search for this kind of course again because you need to operate, you need to deploy the model, you need to see infrastructure things also. You need that knowledge as well. So one day you will search for me. I'm mark my word. Second thing is like it's good, high valuable work. You know most of the things than what I know, but still you need this knowledge. And one more thing is like why can't the cyber security? If you are going to the cyber security side, go for it. It's a good demanding a parallel domain to this AI. At one gateway, cyber security or red team, we are again going to validate your AI things. The fourth thing is like at development side. If you are a Java developer and other developers, okay, continue your work. But if you're not learning AI, that's it. Like you will be degraded at your work performance. You should learn the AI. And as moving going forward, you are turning it as a Gen AI because you will be integrating front end, back end, AI agents, everything you have to do because your application or maybe your company is developing the similar kind of products. Okay. So learning this side, it what makes you more special. At this side, what I'm going to cover more special, and at this batch, what changes I made from the last batch to this batch and previous batches. So when I talk about the MLOps, the prerequisite, the all the engineers, you might be a fresher or you might be experienced, you might be whatever. You're QA, developer, data engineering, data science, ML engineer. You're already an ML engineer means you should surely know about the infrastructure. Most of the things you already know, but you're not practicing. And second thing is like who is a DevOps engineer or an SRE engineer, maybe you're IT ops engineer or an IT engineer or testing engineer. So for your testing, you should know about this AIOps, LLMs, and AI agents. For your testing, MLOps is not needed. I feel like okay because you're not going to touch it. But LLMs, AIOps, and AI agents, you will touch it. You are a test engineer then because AI testing also is one of the profile. Jobs are there and AI testing automations are there. So that is going to be created and already organizations hiring for them. Just please search Naukri, LinkedIn, and all and see the job description over there. Okay. And you are the, whatever the engineer, if you are in the non-IT, if you have the zeal to learn, you commit. But if you're not having a zeal, you have to start with the cloud, you have to start with the DevOps, and those things are very new to you. Sir, you have to take some time. Then you have to learn about DevOps cloud things. That is a prerequisite. If you're not having that a small knowledge, a prerequisite knowledge, teaching when I'm teaching all these things, it will be very hard to you to understand, to catch this all subject. But what I'll do from this course, I will be going to cover DevOps also. I will be going to cover DevOps also because DevOps is the fundamental thing. And I will also cover cloud and I also cover Python fundamentals. So these three are main. These three are main: DevOps, cloud, Python. And as well as you need to have some data center and networking knowledge. Okay, this one, and also application knowledge. What's our application means? Our AI will work or ML will work in the back end only. But what is in the front end side? Okay, front end side application only. Back end also an application only. So there only you will be integrating. And we need to know about API. Okay. All these things I will be going to teach as a prerequisite in the first. DevOps, cloud, Python, data center knowledge, networking knowledge, application and API. So this knowledge is going to take us at least 15 to 20 days to us. Okay. So without this, what happens? It will be very hard to understand in your company also or going forward or advanced classes also. Because sir, what is the problem with experienced people is like we need to think in a senior level, like a staff engineer or a principal engineer or architect level. We should not think in a mode like junior engineer. Someone has to tell me, then only I will do. No. You should create your own initiations. You need to take responsibility on your shoulders and then you have to learn, execute, get the result, done. First few classes, I will teach you like spoon feeding kind of thing only, but later I'll no more do spoon feeding. If you have any questions, come to me. Anything, it's okay. But we should not be in that era. So DevOps is the one thing where I will do complete spoon feeding, what it is, how to implement and all, because this is the main area where we will learn Linux, where we will learn CI/CD, where we will learn Docker, where we will learn Kubernetes, where we will learn cloud things, okay, and also Terraform. So Terraform also, okay. So I would like to touch the Terraform because we are touching the cloud. Terraform not in the between separate sessions I will. If you still feeling a bigger gap in it, most of the students is having common gap. Example that you need a specific concept to be uh, taken a class like that. So I will arrange a session with our old students. Old students are already like fifth, fourth, third batch students are already well settled in the company and the project. They are doing very good work. So I will ask them, they'll take the sessions to you. If you have some gap, I will arrange like that on the Saturday workshop or a Sunday workshop like that. So this is what where I will focus more. If you are still need something like example Argo CD or a GitOps concept or maybe a Flux or maybe a Helm, if I'm not able to cover that, I can cover like a workshop with other old students. And if you are good at, happy to take the class. It is not like I'm an institute. No, I'm not an institute. We are not an institute. We are all engineers. I'm the person like you. I'm Rajinikanth Vadla and I'm working an engineer. I work like you. I do freelancing. I work with many clients. I delivered many projects. I did automation. I develop everything. My career started in the network security and network automation and now here in the AI automation right now. So this is my journey. So you are also like me only. So it will be our tech discussion. So don't be like if I ask something will be wrong like that. No, sir. You're all welcome. Open up, talk. So previously there was a WhatsApp problem, but now there is no more WhatsApp problem. We have a WhatsApp group. So after you enrolled, you will be added and happy to discuss, explore the ideas, and we can able to do our labs. So that is the uh, platform I'm giving here as a community platform. And one more thing is like at DevOps area, this is main why I'm telling. If you are not knowing this concept, it will be very hard to understand the future classes. So I will teach DevOps, Kubernetes strongly, cloud strongly, whatever the services we need for our AML side, Docker strongly, and CI/CD strongly. So these are main pillars. If you're not having these main pillars, you will be not able to create an infrastructure or the flow or the process for this LLM models or ML models or AI monitoring systems or AI agents. So it is mandatory, whatever you are, whichever the domain you are. This is mandatory. This is mandatory. And coming to Python. Python fundamentals I will teach how much we need it, and some data structures also, libraries also I will teach, and then networking thing. So this is mainly important. So whenever we are working and developing, any errors happen, how to handle the errors, troubleshoot it. We should know this. Otherwise, it will be very hard to you. You're always doing chat GPTing it. Chat GPT also tell you the same thing. Do this step, do this step, do this step. So that is the main thing. So I will be teaching this as a prerequisite. In the demos only I will teach, and notes, recordings will be given in the classroom only. Until you're not enroll, you will not get that. You will enroll, you'll get it. But you're happy to listen the classes until 4 5 classes. 4 5 classes will be open as a public and free. You can see the DevOps things, cloud things, and networking things, what I'm going to teach. So this is main thing, sir. We need to know this. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult. It will raise very, very small questions to you why it is happening. And the first thing is environment setup. I will teach environment setup, okay? And you have to think like a senior engineer who can do environment setup at your local and also at company side. And now coming to the ML side. So before I'm going to the ML side, I will answer all your questions, whatever you have, Arun sir. So MLOps, LLMOps, AIOps and AI agents. What is the biggest difference between them? And why I'm telling DevOps is a mandatory to it? What is the foundation or a dependency between them? See, we are applying the DevOps. We are applying the DevOps where actually we are applying DevOps on applications. So let's say this is my application. Which application? A Java based application or a Netflix. Understand like that. It's a Netflix, okay? So Netflix is an application. So developer will build it and deploy it. So far we understand that one only. Okay. So there is a developer, user. Developer will do development code. He will build. This one will be deployed into somewhere in the Kubernetes or the Docker. Kubernetes or in the Docker. Here it will be deployed. So in between you will be having some CI/CD. Okay. Like GitHub Actions or GitLab or Jenkins. So like this, you'll be having tools. You will use these tools to deploy the your developer code into the production side by the CI/CD. So now we are not here for to learn in a definition manner. We have to discuss everything in a production manner. Okay. See, I have deployed in the Kubernetes or a Docker or a serverless, whatever, at AWS side or Azure side or the GCP side. Okay. By using these things. So this is called DevOps. Simple. Continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous deployment, continuous testing also, continuous monitoring also. What you will going to do? You might be having Grafana or a Prometheus. Grafana or a Prometheus. Here you will set up, and that one will monitor your complete applications and infrastructure, workloads in the Kubernetes, everything. So if something is happen, you immediately respond, you will fix it up. Something is happen, your developer will do hotfix creation, and then he will update that. Okay. So this is what DevOps in a high level view. This is a method. What? This is a method. This method means it is a not tool or not something. It is just a method. So this method includes lot of tools. It's not like GitHub Action is only the DevOps. It is not like Jenkins is only the DevOps. No. Any tool, you take it. It is a practice that we are doing in the IT system. DevOps is made IT system matured to connect the tools, integrate them, and flow the code from source to destination, from the development to production, to make the code to be flow in a continuous process. In a continuous process, you can integrate whatever the tool. You can integrate whatever the tool. That is called DevOps. Previously, we are the users or we are the humans as an engineers. We used to do this everything manually. So the tools not got developed that much, not matured that much. Now it is moved by using the DevOps. Now the flow is smarter, good, matured, and we are calling everything as a DevOps. In between, we are using tools for different use cases. We are having the different tools. GitHub is only the not the one tool. We have GitLab, Bitbucket, Deadmines, like this. Many tools are there. Okay. If you ask me, GitHub is not that much big efficient. Okay, Netflix may be using, but Meta is not using GitHub. They're using different tool. Okay, even Bitbucket, they are saying that one, but for Bitbucket, which repository they are using? They're using different one. Still, there are many tools, but they follow the DevOps culture and the method. So where you are applying this one? In the 5 years or the 7 years of the time period, if you see, we have applied this method for the applications. We have applied this method for what? Applications. This is an application. Now replace this application with an ML model. You keep one ML model here. Okay. Now ML model from here to here at the production side. In between, you use different tools again. For your requirement, you have ML flow, Qflow, Prefit. Okay, different tools are there. Use them. For monitoring, you have you have different tools for monitoring also. Ability Detect, Evidently AI. You have different tools for monitoring, drift detections and all. Grafana Prometheus is still being used in the ML, but for drift detections we have different tools. For training and tracking we have a different tools. We will integrate the same manner how we are doing the DevOps. So it became ML plus operations plus platform. You will going to develop ML side. You will do ML platform. That means infra plus ops plus monitoring. Okay. ML means ML development, and MLE engineer will do. MLE, ML engineer. Sometimes this role called as SDE, SDE1, SDE2, SDE3. You can search these profiles there. Okay. SDE3 like this. Okay. When you're reaching SDEs, you should know both the tech stacks. One is ML, infra, ops, monitoring. Three things you need to know. Okay, if you are an MLOps, you can apply for these roles also. You can apply for ML platform, ML SRA, MLOps engineer, or AML engineer also. You can apply for those roles also. What makes a big difference? There are two engineers will work in a company. One engineer is MLE engineer who is completely going to work on the ML development. So what is machine learning? So there are some algorithms are designed. Algorithms are do a very better work in terms of computation, calculations, things where humans are not good at. We are good, but everyday basis we will not do that because we are the humans. Okay, we have different goal settings. Many things are different. at particular site we wanted to automate, right? Why we're creating tools, why we're getting ML means it has to do work for us. The same way we created some algorithms we will use them. We will create an ML model where ML model will predict probability for us. Let's say I have some amount of data. Maybe I wanted to deliver one product from Amazon to you. So you have entered all the information. With that information, I need to predict. So I will say easily by tomorrow I can deliver it to you. What you said, where you are staying, what is your location, what is your phone number, what is your weather condition, the road, transport availability there to my location to your location. So by keeping everything in my mind, I can simply answer you that hardly I can in one day I can deliver you. That means our mind is already processed the same things like this ML deep learning, all these things. Okay, the same things already my neurons are connected, and it's connected the edges, it connected many things, and it processed the algorithm run already in my mind and predicted that what by considering this data the target values at when I can deliver it to you. I can deliver it to you by tomorrow. So every time for the 100 users, will you do that? A company will hire you for to do this kind of activity. Will your mind will work? No, right? We want a tool. We want some program. We want some computational program over there. So that's where we created algorithms. It is a recipe, a process, and then we will train with the data, and that data will be turned as an ML model. An ML model. So this ML model, who is going to do this all training and development is an MLE engineer, machine learning engineer, or data science engineer. Okay, data science engineer also will be there because he is the one who is having strong grip on the data, business data, historic data, business problems. He'll do exploratory analysis and everything. He is having a very strong grip on it. He'll do research, development. This both engineers will do on it. Then they will be finalizing an ML model. Okay, they will be finalizing an ML model. Are you going to apply these roles? No, but you are also like this. This is your box, it's their box. You will be also going to involve like this because you're going to do some of the work, you're going to coordinate with them. You will be coordinating with them. Whatever the research, development, models, they whatever doing, you will be going to automate them, writing a CI/CD pipelines to deploy them. So your job is applying the DevOps method on the ML model. Applying the DevOps method on the ML model. So it's called MLOps. So replace the application, put an ML model over there. So your roles and responsibilities here is like this. Where you're going to work, you're going to work. Where, which cloud? Maybe a SageMaker, maybe a Azure Machine Learning Studio, ML Studio, or Vertex in the GCP. If not, data center side. Data center side also you will be working, or Databricks. Okay. So these are the platform where ML projects are designed and created. Okay. These are the only platforms. ML platforms. ML model platforms, ML development, deployment, serving, everything will be happen. These platforms. Otherwise, companies are doing their own data center thing only. Even some companies using cloud with CPU servers, not GPU servers. Okay. Okay. So I say that SageMaker, AWS, Azure, Microsoft, Vertex, GPU. So which is the cloud I need to prioritize? All three clouds. All three clouds we need to prioritize. It's not like I will only stick to AWS. No. It's not like I will only stick to Azure. No. I would say you have to for three clouds. And 3 clouds I will teach. It's my responsibility. You ask me and I will teach it. Anything is pending, I'm surely going to cover that when things are getting done, or I can arrange the sessions. Because these 3 clouds are important. Now the companies are not in the vendor lock system. They will not stick to the one. Okay, I can see still the projects who are on the Databricks side, they are completely on Databricks ecosystem. And some Azure ML, they're completely on the Azure ML. Okay, but now they are moving ahead to use LLMs and AI also, because ML is at certain point of view only. At one area only ML will work. Your SQL, your data, ML, enough. That's done. Most of the part, if you're data engineering, you are the data engineer. If you know about the ML, you will solve most of the problems actually. But you don't know about the ops. You will solve most of the problems with an ML, but you don't know the ops, where ML model has to take decisions, probability, predictions, and all. Example, churn. You take churn, or you take fraud detection, or you take anomaly detection, like this. So you are a company, a telecom based company, or you have a big company where lot of users are there, and users like Spotify, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, like this. Users are subscribed to your application, to your product, but unfortunately, they're unsubscribing it. For what they're unsubscribing it? You need to find out that which is the user is going to unsubscribe it. Based on the data and their activity, their behavior, by using an ML model, by using an ML model, you will predict, so this XYZ user may going to unsubscribe. That means churn. So you can start sending him an offers. Like that's what your credit card things will work. That's what your credit will work. That's what your Paytm and other things will work. Based on your usage and activity things, they'll say that they'll send an offers to you. Your banking also. So by using this ML model, we can detect which user is going to unsubscribe, or maybe is behaving weird, so we can send him an offers. So this is where the ML models are highly helpful to predict this kind of things. Your CIBIL score also, it's getting done by the ML only. So ML will be there in the industry. It will never go, it will be there because it is a subset of your AI. It will be there. Now the method you're applying on the ML is called MLOps. Clear? So if you are clear on this, I'll go to LLM side. Any questions clear on ML?
So, Rajinikanth,
Yep.
uh, means as a DevOps engineer, we are always dealing with applications only,
Hmm.
correct? But
Yeah.
as a MLOps engineer, we have to deal with ML model only, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So you're only going to deal with ML, data, training, deployment, drift detections, and at what periodic time you need to again run the pipeline. If it is something you will be doing A and B testing, okay, or you will be doing the canary deployment with the model. It's you are the one doing all this at the ML models. If an ML model is not good, like your production model is having one metric and your development model is having one metric, it's not matching and you want to deploy it. No, you have to see one gateway will be there. You have to do benchmarking. So then only you have to pass it. So this is the all the areas where you will be involved. Okay. DevOps, you are the DevOps means you will like this you will catch it. Because while I'm going to teach, you will catch it easily. But other engineers who is a developer, who is a test, stick with me, ask me, pause me out, and make the doubt clear. DevOps can understand this ML ops, but other engineers who are there, just take a breath, stop, think one more time and trying to understand. If not, please let me know. I'll teach in another angle. But this is very, very important.
And one more thing, Ranjivant, like
Yeah.
you told like you're going to cover DevOps also, right?
Yes.
For in first initial days, correct?
Yes.
So are you going to cover end-to-end Kubernetes or what? That I just need to
Yeah.
understand.
So Kubernetes, the Kubernetes side, there is a room I have created for ML and AI and AI agents, okay, and LLMs, okay. So for that, how much data is needed, means how much knowledge is needed on the Kubernetes side, that much I will teach. That means setting up the Kubernetes, nothing but a cluster, providing the RBAC roles, creating your own CRDs, okay, nodes, and this deployment, statefuls, services, garden, ungarden, taints and tolerances, and affinities, labels, and ingress, and how do you have to create in Kubernetes this namespaces and quota, resource, vertical, HPA, CADA, all these things will I'll teach. This is enough knowledge to you.
Yeah.
Rajinikanth, question here.
Yep.
Is Kubeflow part of it? The Kubernetes part of training,
Exactly.
like this?
Yes, Kubeflow also will be there. Okay, because with the Kubeflow, it will be very easy to deploy your MM models. I'll be also covering the Kubeflow.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
So,
Rajnikant Rohan here. Can
mhm,
I ask one question?
yes,
So
yes.
this ML model, it will be trained. Eh, how can we apply DevOps on the ML model?
Method I said.
Because
Yes,
yeah,
please go
because
on.
you said like ML ops, right? We have to use DevOps platforms, SageMaker, Azure ML, right? So to train that ML ops, what will be required? Sorry, and train that ML model, what will be required? Will it be DevOps tool only or will it be different?
So, DevOps tool is a different word. So, we should not use that. DevOps is a method again. In it, any tool is welcome. It is an
Okay.
integration. It's a method or a culture or a practice, we can say. Okay. Now, when I talk about ML, so you said one ML. Okay, I took one algorithm. Okay, so this is one of my algorithm. Let's say XGBoost. XGBoost model I want to. Okay, I need some data. So data from the API or data from the local FTP or data from the your S3. Okay, or data from the, your blob or DB. Okay, or data from the your anywhere. Okay, these are the sources are there. So we will collect this data and you need to train. But are you going to do like this directly? No. So you will be running an ETL and ELT process. ETL and ELT process. So what is this again? So there are separate engineers are there to do this, all these things and keeping into the data warehouses. And after that, after that, so you will be keeping all this data and then you do cleansing where your data engineers are involved. So I will have to teach all this to how this flow will come. What data engineers will be do? They do their regular job. They solve most of the things in the organization because they have very good context. They deal with the data. Okay. Now example they are working on the 10 features means 10 areas. From 10 areas, we will only take one area of the data. We'll take one area of where who is going to help us? Data engineers are going to help us. Okay, you will take this data from the data engineering team. You will perform some actions here, cleaning or outliner, normalization, one-hot encoding. Like this, you will do all this kind of a feature engineering from your data, whatever you have. You have different types of data here. Data what? Silver data, gold data, or platinum data, gold data, like this. Okay. So which is, it speaks the quality of the data. With that, you will do a feature engineering, and then you will use that data for your training purpose. After you're done, you'll use it for the training purpose. So where you're going to do this training, this model you'll take it, an algorithm you take it, and you are as an engineer, you are going to use one platform. Databricks is your platform, SageMaker is your platform, ML Studio is your platform, Vertex is your platform, or a normal server is your platform, GPU server or a CPU server. It is your platform. Then this is your job. From here to here, this is your job to set up this everything. How to do this running. So in between, you are going to integrate ML flow. Going to integrate an ML flow for this training process. So here you can able to see there are experiments and training things. The tool is here, different tools. For the requirement, I wanted to see the training process, experiment process. I need ML flow. Any other tool there? Welcome, take it and see the value of it. Here you want to create which one? CI/CD you need to create. Okay, CI/CD you need to create. Which one you want to create? GitLab, GitHub Actions, Jenkins, or Travis CI. What you want to take? Take it. It's your call. But welcome. This is welcome. Which one is more feasible for you on your company environment? Which one is more feasible for you? Take that tool, integrate, and go for the training process. So here what you need to understand is this is a DevOps knowledge. We already discussed. But MLOps knowledge is like how we have to do the training. How we have to map it, this feature engineering data, which is final data, to my training process. How should I load it? Whether I have to use CPU, whether I have to use GPU. Okay, which one is good? If I want to set up this CPU, GPU things, where I have to create this? I will be not going to do in a single notebook. Okay, in the first initial cases, your ML engineer is done one notebook model, a base model in the Jupyter notebook. But you have to create a repository, you have to create a pipeline, you have to deploy into here. So here you need one server. Here you need one server. So from where you will take this server? Here you need one server, okay? This server you have to create. Where you will create? From a compute cluster of the Kubernetes, or maybe a single server in the SageMaker, or maybe a server listings. What is your take here? This is your job. No one there to do this all. You have to do this. So this is what we need to learn, sir. So with the applying of DevOps things, we will understand here, okay, how do I create this server? How do I map this server here? Okay, which CI/CD pipeline I have to create here? How to load this data to the training process? Since with my ML knowledge, I know how to apply training process. With my DevOps knowledge, I know how to integrate ML flow. With my ML knowledge, I see that this model is performing good or not, with metrics or not. With my DevOps knowledge, I know that this model where to deploy. Where to deploy in Kubernetes. With what knowledge? DevOps knowledge. Okay, I have deployed. And with my ML knowledge, I will see that inference is properly happening or not. And with my DevOps knowledge, I will see the monitoring is happening or not. See the mix of things. The knowledge is same, but your applying area is different. And you have to dynamically switch your context and understand it, sir. Hope you're getting me.
Thank you so much. That clarifies. So can we say that the final ML model will be combination of ML ops tool and a DevOps tool?
Exactly. The
Thank you
same
so much.
thing.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That clarifies. That clarifies.
Yeah, hi sir. Prasad this side. So I'm currently serving as a senior AI consultant, but I'm background completely with the development side. Also,
Okay.
I'm currently implementing the agentic AI solution to the customers.
Okay.
So I want to pivot my the role from this particular developer to this ops level, which is coming to the horizontal plane for the organizations. So for me, DevOps perspective, I have the knowledge only about the Kubernetes cluster, how to deploy it. That's it. Other than that, I don't have much knowledge on the DevOps side. So how these polls will be helpful for me? I'm targeting for the FD role.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
fine. So when you talk about the FD role, you are the person who is taking the requirements from product owners, stakeholders, communicating, bridging a gap, okay, and drive the project from POC to the production level. And if it is a new product, then you have to push it until deployed into the production side. And you are the person who are going to drive with the different cross communication teams. That is a forward deployed engineer thing, which is a bridge between many cross communication team. So you are the person who need to know about the AI stack, ML stack, and everything, and you are the one who know about the organization process also. The process like pushing POC, MVP until the production users, and also once it is deployed and how to handle it and do the deliverables at faster pace. So in that terminology only I will be teaching this course. That is what I said in the starting. Our mindset should be in principal, architect, staff, or FD role. So this level, if we think in a critical thinking mode, it will be very easy to understand and learn any concept. If you ask me, for me, if I want to learn any new thing, I will think in the same mode only. If we develop that kind of mindset, things will be very small to us. We look at it in a small phase. We'll think like our mind, okay, it is very easy. Why can't I learn it? I can learn it. But you will think in a critical mode, you will easily get the subject. So at this course, since I am covering those kind of scope level subject, so it will be very helpful to you, sir, because you know already how to deploy an AI models into the Kubernetes side. That is very good. Maybe you are at like advisory or might be something. If you are an advisory or a senior engineer, AML engineer, whatever, this course will be help you to give you the complete picture for ML to the until the production AI deployed and monitored. So I will covering the LLM. I'll be covering the AI agents development and everything. So at the AI agent development side, might be you not know how to develop an AI agents and deploying, creating an API, authenticating them, creating a RAG, MCPs, and doing an automation with it. So I will be covering here. So you will have complete pictures are here. To even you manage FDA things, it will be a complete picture to you because you can command the people. Means command in the means you in that area. So you can take one ownership that a team of people, if they are doing the work, you can say them that why can't you do like this, or you can set the priorities, you can set the goal, you can set the OKRs to them. So these many things you can able to do, and you can able to collect the gather the things from the stakeholders point of view also. You can take the features from the product engineers, from the product managers, and you can ask them to implement. You can able to create new initiatives, you can able to create a new ideas, innovations, you can able to submit a new research paper also. That knowledge you will get it from my course, sir. So I can tell you this much because I'll give you that many knowledge. If you are feeling somewhere I'm not covering, stop me, ask me, hey Rajni, can't you cover this? Yes, I'll put some of my efforts. I will learn because I know the sources and then I'll teach you better, sir.
sure, because I'm just filling up the gap to reach that FDA role. As of now, I'm just know about the some of the modules what are the required for the FD.
Yeah.
I'm lagging on the ops side. That's why I joined this demo sessions. Yeah.
Yes. So this ops means platform, infrastructure and operations, which is very, that's why, yes, sir.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, this is mandatory. No company will not only ask development, they need
Correct.
it.
That is the horizontal needed for the everyone,
Right.
every product.
Because development can done in the local laptop or single notebook. But what next? What next? Who is there to take this? Nobody. That is what I'm telling every time. This is the one where you should look for. So now coming to the LLMs. Okay, my LLMs are already there. Some companies already there under the hood. They took deep learning, neural networks, ML models with the bigger data. Okay, they take text data, or maybe they're scraping the website, Wikipedias or articles. They collected it, their work. They did lot of things and then they have trained a model with a large context. Large language models, it's called, like you might be having Olama, GPT OSS, Mistral, Free, Quen, like that you have a models. These are open source models. Similar way, companies, the big companies like Google, a company like GPT, a company like um, Anthropic. Anthropic is a company, Cloud is an application, Opus, Sonnet, all these are models. OpenAI is a company, ChatGPT is an application, and GPT 5.5, all these are models. And there is a GPT architecture, it's called. And similar way, Gemini side. Gemini is an application and we have a models. So they have built a big model with full training. Okay. Full fine tuning, SFT we call, because they have bigger GPU, bigger team, big things they will do. But at normal companies, we can't do full this supervised fine tuning, full fine tuning. If we do full fine tuning, we end up with burning the charges in the GPU side. So we will take the another techniques like LoRa like this, and you will be also applying like more human things like RHL. Yes, at LLM side, someone is already created and model. I'll take that model. Someone is created already this model with 7 billion parameters. That means this is a room. This is a room. That company is took a lot of text data. If it is an image model, they took already image things like you have computer vision models and all, right? So they already, that company took all the data, image model or maybe audio model, video model, they took everything. And they trained this model with that data and they have added weights to it. That's called parameters. So that many billion parameters added means weights they have added. So it is having this bigger room so it can answer your question. If I am a user, if I ask some question to this model, this LLM model, since it already learned in this, so it can answer your question, offline or an online, whatever, because it is having that knowledge with it. It can answer you. That's where your Olama will work, offline. Fine, good. Second thing is, no, I'm not satisfied with it. Whatever my model is applied, means I took model LLM model, I'm not satisfied. My organization is not satisfied here. I have a different requirement that I want the answer should be in a different angle by using the same model only. By using same model, I want different answer in a very accurate with my company data. Okay, I have my company data. Okay, I have my company data. If I use this model by connecting my company data, how it will give the response to me? So I want my customized response with the same model. I can go for the other billion parameter model, 20 also, 120 also, like that. Bigger models I can go. If I go for the bigger models, it's up to your wish. Which one model is good? What is the bit of it? What is the quantization of that model? Take that research to grab 3 models, not one model. You have to take 3-4 LLM models. You have to do the same process with 3-4 models, then see the response and then do a benchmarking, finalize one model, use it. So, but before that, you need to have a knowledge on the LLM, right? Now, why I am talking like LLM ops means I want a custom response. I want on my data. Why can't you do RAG? Why only I'm doing LLM operations? You have to think here whether your problem can be solved by RAG or whether your problem need to be fine-tune your LLM model. Now your problem to fine-tune the LLM model. Okay, I took the model like Quen. I took the model of Quen I need to add more weights to it. I'm not satisfied with the weights which the company has already added. No, I wanted to add more weights with my data. With my data in my private environment. This is in-house model. In companies, we say in-house model. So with my data, I'll apply more weights to this model. It's called training and fine tuning. You do fine tune, then you add your model, you add your it will give you adapters. You can do checkpointing. Okay. So this process, who will do, sir? Data science engineer can do, sir. But still, if they hired you as an LLMOps engineer, you have to do, sir, coordinating with data science engineer or a AI engineer. Okay. Still, you can't do on a single notebook. If you are a big company, your main model is to do training and fine tuning of this, then you have to automate this process. You're having GPU servers, you're deploying into the GPU, you will be doing in a batch process or a live process. Once you deploy, you will be doing inference in a streaming process or a batch process at the GPU side. Which GPU you need to take, which model it is, how to do benchmarking, how to do this LLM as a judge thing for one LLM. Okay, you have to put a gateway also here. There's a red team will involved here. Whatever the red team will say, you have to satisfy them and then only you have to release. There are many things involved here, but under the hood, who will set up this infra? I will give you LLM knowledge, but who will set up this infra? Who will do operations? Will your data science engineer will do? You are as an AI engineer, you have to do this, sir. You have to take this. You are the admin, platform, AI engineer, whatever. In some companies, you say that AI engineer means you have to approach to a AI infrastructure engineers, AI operation engineers, AI advisory engineers. The team will be there. You have to tell them that I need this. So they will do that work. Or maybe you have to work on this point only. So this is what LLMOps. Clear, sir? I'm not going very deep. I'm just giving high level picture why it is needed.
So Rajini, that the one question,
Mhm.
I think you mentioned that the company data, right?
Yep.
So can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, you were saying that company data. That company data, I think someone need to train the data, right? But instead of company data, for let us assume the company having 1,000+ application servers, which is currently running. Each application servers are, having different purpose, like sales, or company factories, or each and every application is running. That all live application data, it can be connect through LLM, or that data also we need to train and then only we can deploy.
If your problem is that, like your problem, like, sir, one thing what happens in the organizations, if a meeting is happen and there's a new feature, your CTO or CEO or the founder, they have new one, then they connect with the business analyst and data analytics team. So then they will do a lot of research that if we have this feature to be in our product, will it create the value, or will it mean the trade-off things calculations they will do? Will it create the value and the users can onboard us or not? They'll do some investigation. Then that will convert as a new initiative to the engineering team. Okay. When it is converted as an initiation to the engineering team, the first point where we will see that where we have to collect the data for this particular problem. So your data analytics or your data science engineer will do together work. So we will find data to pull from the 10 applications or 2 applications from the public data. Maybe from you're buying it from the Google, maybe you're buying it from Meta. Like example, I want to publish my campaign, I want student data. Where can I get it, my student data? Right now I'm initially starting my course. Example, today itself but nobody don't know me. I want to send some information to him. Where can I get that data? Somewhere I need to buy it. Where? Who is having this? Meta is having this. I'll go there. I'll get connect with Meta and I'll buy it from there. So I have some data. Then I will give you the WhatsApp message or something like that. So similar way, I need some data. So you have to identify the target data from the target resources. Let's say 3 applications you need for your business problem. You collect it, scrape it, or maybe crawl it. Whatever you do, you crawl it them and put it into your database or a warehouse site. And then you have to think whether it is according to the standards like PII and everything data standards. You have to remove sensitive information. You need to convert that data into the a good spec data, which you have to send it to the LLM side. So once you have collected that data, sir, in a bulk mode, you have to collect that data in a bulk. Then you have to send it as a batch process. Batch. You will be doing this in a batch only. Your training is going to happen in the batch only. Batch in the sense 30 days of the data in one go you're giving to the model. That is batch. So all the training will be happen like this. So we will identify, we will take it, we'll convert, we will see all the standards, sensitive information, we will remove it, we'll convert the data into the comfortable manner, and then we'll give it to the model in a batch wise, sir. So this is how we have to do.
Okay,
So
so got
live
it.
data will not be happen.
Oh, live data not happen because the purpose, the reason I asked the question, the company I know that 2 years ago I think they built a local AI assistant GPT locally that is private. So they thought to interconnect all their application systems. So internally people has to see sales report, everything up to date time through the like how we do prompting, right? So that is what whole idea.
Okay. So now I have my chat GPT here. Okay. So this is my chat GPT now. So my chat GPT model got trained because now a 5.6 this family was super models. These models are deployed recently, right? But it got trained I think in January maybe, and but now they still work on today's data. Means they able to give today's information. How they are able to give today's information? Anyone knows, sir? If still I go to DeepSeek.
Maybe
Okay.
they are training the data regularly.
DeepSeek is trained in 2025, I guess. 2024,
By
2025.
enabling web search.
It access the net.
There is a terminology for it, sir. Web search tool is correct, but behind the web search tool, there's a terminology. That is we're going to learn in our course. How to do that. Sorry?
MCP2.
MCP is a tool retrieval. But MCP will connect the tools and will decide for your spec what you're sending a spec. Accordingly, it will give you a search for the retrieve. But what else? MCP also to connect something. That is a tool. MCP also going to connect to that only.
Is it RAG?
No? RAG is in your in-house. RAG will be not in the public. Retraining, no. Okay, I'll ask a question like, right now I have one model. I want okay, I want to create one LLM AI agent, okay, for the for gym trainers or the gyms only, okay, like fitness gyms. So I want data from all the gym. So my model needs to get into all the gym website data. Now tell me,
The
is
web
any
crawling?
exactly crawling? So what now? This DeepSeek was trained the model on 2024 or 2025, but still today's information how it will be giving. because it do crawling. Crawling means is a mechanism or a system that it will connect to the websites, and it will read the website, and it will find out all the headers and things from the website and get the data and give you the response here. That is crawling. Your web search tool is we have enabled, right? Search, I said, this means this is an action that collects crawling only. It can do scraping, crawling. Scraping means from the single website. Let's say example, I'll ask ChatGPT, sir, this one. Hey, can you find website? So I couldn't find, I made a mistake. That means they're not doing properly. It's already found. It going through this, right? This websites. Now you can see one result I able to found this one 2025 goes. This one you can see it's my website. It's my website you can see. Okay. That means it is crawled and it can do two things. One thing is scraping, one thing is crawling. Scraping means it will only go to this front end page, it will bring that. Crawling means it will go to each page, like this is a one page, 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 this is a one page. Like see here it is changing this page. So it can go through and get that information and present at your response. So this is what an LLM will have the context. The context will be created. It will answer to your question. So that is how if your model is working like that, sir, in your organization, that means there is an LLM model, a provider model, an open source model. They will connect this to your internal tools, means internal wikis or a webs. So it will be live. If they ask, it will be live. Now that can replace by the RAG actually. So there are many tools, RAG application tools are there at enterprise level. You can take subscription as a SaaS and you can use it. So I would say instead taking enterprise SaaS kind of thing, develop your own RAG internally. That will be good.
Okay, thank you.
This is a bigger picture of LLMOps. And coming to AIOps. So AIOps under the hood, DevOps. Sir, again you're telling DevOps only under the AIOps means see, whatever DevOps is doing a lot of work for your infrastructure, monitoring, application, everything, observability and everything, right? You have a big stack of observability. Your monitoring tells what is going on. Your observability tells why it is happened. Okay. So when you create your observability stack with your Grafana, Prometheus, OpenTelemetry, Neuralink and all, or Datadog, Dynatrace, Splunk tools. So these tools will identify, hey, some alert happen because of this PIE engine is down, payment interface engine is down, orders engine is down, or API is down, like that. Whenever the alert is created, then you are taking an action, right? After alert created, you're taking an action. Even after alert created, you're taking an action. You will be spending 20 minutes on it for RCA. What if an AI do RCA for you? Good. What if an AI doing RCA for you and also giving you a solution RCS? So that is where AIOps comes into the picture. And before it is getting down, what if your AI is saying that in next 5 minutes or 15 minutes, this is going to down. So immediately you can take a remediation for it, right? Or you can mitigate it. Or something is incident is created. Incident is created, and this incident you're not able to recall in future you have solved or not, but you already solved it. In order to save your time, because it's a P1, you have only 15 minutes. If you're working from the Zendesk service now, okay? So that time you have these two types, right? Response in time to the customer. There's a 5 minutes, 2 minutes like that. Otherwise, it will escalate automatically. The workflow will escalate, and you pay good to your Zendesk side. When it is getting escalated, so you need to save the time. If your AI is already there and telling you that, hey, we already solved this kind of thing previously, like last month, the changes have applied like this, so and so, da da da, you can apply it. So this is your saving your MTTR, mean time recovery. So you will saving this mean time recovery for an engineer. So effectively people can work on it. So this is the use case, okay, of AIOps on your DevOps monitoring and observability. Now coming to the AI agents.
Rajinikanth, one question. So, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Uh, you said about the AI ops, that is like anomaly detection from the downtime, whatever the observability and monitoring we set up. Does it require any manual approvals also? Sometimes it detects and it resolve and it deploys automatically, or like we need to do any manual approvals.
No, no, no. We should not allow any AI model to
Correct.
directly deploy in the production or even with approval also. We have to use that AI upside at the production system. Okay, it has to create maybe a hotfix. Until that, it is okay.
Okay.
Raise it as an hotfix or a change request or an emergency change request. There will every organization there will be emergency change request process will be there. So you can feed that information or a process, a flow to the model, sorry, an AI agent. So that will what it will do, it will create a PR for you as an hotfix and notifies you that so this has happened from the recent deployment, you should do this. Then a engineer can come and see, validate, and he can do that, and then it can deploy.
Till PR raise, we can automate this
Yes,
because once
yes,
it approved, we have the webhooks, it automatically get deployed. So till PR, you can do.
right, right. You
Oh,
can create multiple shoots, okay? AI shoot also you can create. Means
understood.
release shoot, testing shoot, mock test shoot, regression shoot, like that you can create them. You can apply them. Otherwise, that will be easy process. But never give a permission to an AI agent detects and apply change in the production. No,
Exactly.
we will not do. Any organization will not do. If you are doing means it's a wrong idea. Don't do that, sir.
Okay. Generally, it's deployed on the day we and we the promotion we do by manual approvals. That
Right.
is, yeah,
Right. Man, that from QA, UAT to the production promotion or a shadow environment to the production has to be done manually.
correct.
Hi, Rajinikanth. Chiranjeev here.
Yep.
So for this AI ops, which observable stack we're going to use in this course, like Prometheus,
Yes.
OpenTelemetry, those all?
Exactly. Exactly. I have added OpenTelemetry for this now batch. Last batch I didn't told OpenTelemetry, but this time because the crazy thing going on with the OpenTelemetry, they have released some new things and Grafana, Prometheus, Loki, Jagger, the traces and all those things we will going to use.
Okay. And also we're going to create some monitoring dashboards for the applications, AI applications or LLM based applications, is it?
Right. Langsmith, Langchain, we do that. Langsmith and Langfuse, sorry.
Okay.
Langfuse, Ably, and Phoenix. We use them to for this AI agents and LLMs.
Okay. So AI agents creations also we're going to learn.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. AI agents also we are learning here.
Okay.
AI agent development and deployment. Okay. So
Oh,
here I from the LLM point. Now I have my LLM. I've deployed my LLM, I created an inference API, inference is working, that is fine. But now my agents, I would be having some agentic stacks, which is like LangChain, Lang ecosystem completely, Graph and Crew, AI, and as well as ADK or Bedrock, Foundry, or Vertex. We have these frameworks, we can use them and we will create our agents. Like there are different types of agent. Okay, as you said, Amal sir, self-healing infra, self-healing agent also. Okay, we will connect with MCPs, these tools. Okay, MCP is mandatory here. And so these agents can be sequential, parallel, or multi-agentic system. So different agentic types we have, we will be going to use that. Does the course also covering? Yes, Google ADK also. ADK means Google ADK, Agent Development Kit. We'll be going to cover that. Okay. So here with this, we will develop in a step-by-step process. Okay. Now, once we develop this step-by-step process, we will see deploy and results. That's it. Until development and operations. Coming to the question of the answer, is AI automation engineering? In this AI automation engineering, after this, what you will do? You learned up to here. What is your new ideas, new things, new automation ideas? How you can do that by developing this also, integrating new automation. That is where this AI automation, AI powered automation course will be answer your questions. So where we do automations like onboarding onboarding user. A user or an engineer joined in an organization automatically has to grant all the tools and the team permission. The tools or the cloud and all everywhere. Offboarding. A user leaves, everything has to go like that. No manual work. HR agent, Jira agent, your manager, ServiceNow agent maybe. Okay, ticketing agent or security agent, IT ops agent, like that. Different agents can create to automate the work. Here we are learning up to how to create and how to do this. Maybe you are deploying this agent at your customer side. Okay, customer is lively coming over there and is interacting with it. So you're connecting to the databases side or you're connecting to the different tools with the multi-agentic system. Okay, how to create this router agents, how to create your system agents only. System agents means with SLMs you will create small models, you will create some agents in between. So these kind of things we will learn here, sir. So this is entirely about the course. With this said, in this time period only, I think I have given good valuable data. Think like after the course and practicals were done, how it will be.
Yeah, same question for me that who asked Amol. What about projects?
Yeah. So projects are going to a 4 project, capstone project on the each side. So I'm already taking some corporate projects and few projects from a last batch still pending. And those I'm going to run and you're all welcome to it. Okay. So each project will be covering the each module, which is ML, LLM, and AI and agentic thing. The projects are capstone projects. That means you'll get complete picture. So after sequence wise learning of this LLMs, AI agentic things, ML things, you'll have very big picture with sir. Uh, in interview you can easily able to crack it. and you can go there and you can do the job also. But the only thing I want from you that your regular interest and zeal to learn. You should not wait for me, sir. After few classes, okay, you can wait for me. But after few classes, no, don't wait for me what I teach. Take the subject from me and convert your own knowledge. Grab some other knowledge from other sources. I will tell you. Ask me, I will tell you. And create your own things. Come with your problem. Sir, I have tried this new lab in my laptop. I'm getting this error. Can we solve it? Okay, let's skip the class and we'll do that solution only. When you think like that, sir, your skills will be improved automatically. You're able to take commanding over the people. You're able to take commanding over the stack or the application that you are creating. You'll have a bunch of examples with you. When somebody is asking you any question or interview, you can present like me. How I'm doing means I've done with all these things, sir. That is only my experience. I'm not a different guy. That is only my experience. I'm like this.
Means, why I ask you about the projects like I'm from the DevOps background, DevOps and infra background.
Okay.
I started my career with the Linux admin, and
Okay.
I'm having knowledge about DevOps tools and all. But
Okay.
it's only knowledge. I didn't work on Kubernetes on production environment. But you know, like
Okay.
in the production environment, how the pipeline is built, that we need to understand more, right?
Right. Right.
So in the normal courses, what people do, they are doing like they are just implementing a normal pipeline. They are just taking some GitHub Git code and just they are just building normal CI/CD pipeline and they are just doing that. But that is not enough for production environment, right?
Right.
Hmm. That's why I'm asking.
Definitely.
Like, if we get the production level projects, then it will be very helpful for us.
Right. Okay.
So add on to that one, I'll give the one scenario like if I fine tuning the VLLMs, okay. So in that case, the I want like get understanding of the pipeline building from the scratch for the fine tuning of VLMs.
Right. Exactly.
Particular.
So I'll tell you. This is my AWS and example and the Kubernetes. So I'm going to create the VLLM serving stack or Ray, TGI, Tonsor, Triton, anything. So if I create a VLLM, Kubernetes don't know VLLM. We have to create our own CRD. What is it, sir? Custom resource definition. We have to create our things. We need to make the Kubernetes understand. Oh, I am the guy who's creating this new thing to you. Learn about it. Do handle and support to me. When I create this resource, so Kubernetes let me know that. Then I will use VLLM or Llama CPP, whatever. I'll use VLLM. Now my VLLM can support this OpenAI kind of things, chart things and all, v1/chart, all this. So I want to deploy my model. Okay, I have GitHub Actions here and my model is at somewhere in the S3. My adapters are saved in S3 here. My means my model weights. Okay, my process is cool and the code is from here. The code is from here to here it came and it connected to my S3 also and it connected this process to my here with how with IRSA or OADC connected with your GitHub thing or your Kubernetes with service accounts, IRS and everything. It's connected here by pipeline. So that means it is also connected to here. Okay, it is able to pull my model artifacts like we have adapters, right? The safe tensors, tokens, ML, many things are there. The model weights has been merged to the existing model. That model I need to take and deploy here. Okay, so my VLLM here, when I'm writing some file, I'll write some file here. Which files are deployment files, which we call as manifest file, not manifest file. It is Helm we have to use. Okay, some organizations will use that, some organization will Helm. Okay, I need to automate these things with Helm. Okay, so because it's easy to manage the Kubernetes package manager, right? So I can do this. Okay, then with my pipeline, this Helm has to be included, and this Helm has to pull what it has to pull these models into my VLLM serving stack. Once I have deployed here, so once I have done this, means I have a one endpoint, right? One endpoint with my service. And I'll take this endpoint service and I'll do inference with my ingress, right? Okay, I'll take this endpoint. Am I going to do directly like this? Or do you going to integrate with what? Maybe you have to take this into your backend API. You have fast API or REST API. This fast API will be going to back into your front end application. Some cache up. Okay, I'll take this. Getting me, sir? This is what you need to know. How to set up this. My model is done at the notebook, sir. Training is done at notebook. Data science engineer submitted his output into the S3. From there, how? Where? At Kubernetes. You're creating it. Okay. In Kubernetes, you have node pools. Okay. You have training node pool because this GitHub action, sir. Okay, it is running your notebook. Okay, example, your notebook is running a training. You need a server. Where it will come, sir? Server. GPU, CPU, NPU. Again, edge cases NPU. Okay, fine. Okay, you can use a CPU. From where? Again, you need to manage from the same Kubernetes cluster or a different cluster maybe. Okay, for training process. But most of the cases at the one Kubernetes cluster only, maybe different accounts, training account you might be having. Okay, you do cross accounting things. Deployment side, production cluster different, and this cluster is different. To take it and you have a node pulse for your training process. Your training process will have in a batch, sir. When you're doing this batch training process, how you do it? GitHub action is enough? No, sir. Slum. What does mean by Slum? It's a tool, sir. Okay, it's a tool. You'll use this Slum tool. Okay, sbatch, srun. Okay, you use this tool and then you do batch training to your LLM, sir, where you add your weights, things, and everything. Okay, once you have deployed here inference, now it's called as interactive. Okay, interactive in the sense you do inference. Inference in the sense live streaming, like live chat will come from your application from here to here. Okay, when it is coming lively here in your Kubernetes, at least you need to have 5 pods ready. You need to maintain deployment or a stateful set, right, sir? You need to maintain them. You need to configure HP and all. It's an inference. So when it is coming and hitting your serving stack, you should set up everything like this for regular live traffic. For regular live traffic. That is the difference. This is how we need to So this is how we need to set up, sir. Hope you understand. Now I given almost a project kind of details. Any questions in this area, sir? DevOps persons, please. I want some tricky questions from you.
Piklu this side.
Yep.
So I have few questions. So as a DevSecOps, my core responsibility is to remediate the vulnerabilities from the images, Docker
Okay.
images, whatever we are deploying. Okay. So how these ML models will help me to mitigate these vulnerabilities before going to the production?
ML mod, you are applying your security operations for ML, or you need ML to do
ML
your
to
security thing?
capture the vulnerabilities, and like, are there any scope in this area? Like, can I introduce the ML models to capture those vulnerabilities or to?
You already have Nick or Trivi.
So we are using Palo Alto.
Super Prisma.
Prisma Palo Alto, yes, correct.
You use Black Duck, Trivi, Snake, Cyberflow, or WZAP and Burp Suite. These tools you can use, sir. So in this process, you just integrate this one, Trivi. Integrate the Trivi here. Okay. So it will go into Snyk or something. So it is going to which repository tools we use it for MLOps, Git, GitHub only, Bitbucket, these things only. Okay. Sunil sir, we use GitHub only, GitLab. So Trivi, these things is going to scan your image, and maybe you have the SonarQube or Veratex, Veracode. So these things it will do dynamically scanning and API scannings. Then it will find out your vulnerabilities. It will tell you that okay, this is high, medium, this is a fix, and some suggested URLs over there. You can go them and find out, and you can fix it. Since you are already using Prisma from the Palo Alto, it also do the same thing. You can also use Black Duck also. So it do same thing. Even Poverty also can do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You can use them these tools, right? As a DevSecOps. Already tools are there, sir. You can use them to identify. But what ML model you will use it to identify? Question.
So like, if there is that, suppose if there is a vulnerability, so can we capture that before this, like
No, security
Predictive model.
things. Predictive models.
predictive?
Security predictive. Okay. Yeah, security predictions we can do. So if an ML model is here, it's already trained on many things. So you can keep one ML model within your organization side, which is complete SCA data you have to feed, sir. Security composition analysis data you need to feed to the ML model. Okay. And you need to train that. Once you have trained this one and make this in between your CI/CD. So when your CHX is running, example, when your CHX is running, your ML model with because it learned already the pattern, it automatically capture it like predictive analysis only before you go into Trivi. Like in GitHub itself, we use CodeQL, right? GitHub bot. It does the same thing. In GitHub, anyone knows, sir? CodeQL bots. Yeah. So this is answer, sir. We can use. You can input your all SCA data and train the ML model to learn that pattern. Then it will do predictive analysis on your when your CI checks are running. In your CI check, you have to include this ML model to do predictions on the security one.
Thanks, Rajay. So I have another question. Uh, so like in my day-to-day activity, so I'm facing challenges with the pods, which is
Okay.
going to replace loopback of or like OEOM and other service other issues with the Kubernetes pods. So shall we deploy any kind of agent to get those details, like why it is failing and which is the which is the main reason. Like sometimes we are saying that that my init pointer is not coming up due to some technical challenges like DB or whatever, it is not there or it is not up. So in those scenarios, can you cover anything like, so you can deploy any kind of agent and it will capture everything without any intervention?
Yes, we can do that, sir. It's all about learning an idea. Now I'll give you the idea, I will show you the process, and I will tell the how to agent development and use in different areas. 2-3 examples I give you. And if you this is your problem, you have to create on your own, sir. That is your knowledge. So I will give up to the idea and teach you the things and all. The next thing, you have this problem. You develop it, do it, try it. Having an error, come to me. Now you have pod A, pod B, pod C, and pod D. Okay, three pods are there under one deployment. You are getting an error like ohm killed or a liveness probe. Okay, was after multiple restarts, crash loop back if it will come. Okay, let's say crash back of issue. Okay, why it happens? There are multiple reasons. You need to understand that. The first reason, sir, ohm killed, right, sir? Second thing is liveness probe or readiness probe. Third thing is, sir, your init container. Init container will get you into the pending mode. Sorry, and your config map. If variables are not passed properly, it will give you that error. Second thing is that, fourth thing is that if you are liveness probe, readiness probe, home killed happen, and what else? Maybe image pullback issue. It will tell you image pullback, but after the period of time, it will give you the same error only. Fifth one is, what else you will regularly see, sir?
Mostly these are.
And there's one more. There are 5-6 things which cause the crash loop back off.
CPU memory exceeded.
And that one comes under home killed
Yeah.
only, out of memory. Right. Node affinity. It will get into the pending only. Someone is writing on my board, Sai Kumar.
Oh,
So
sorry, I mean.
yeah. Okay, no affinity is these things. Okay, fine. This will get into the pending status. Okay, fine. So when these are things, you deploy an agent. Let's say you have an agent. Connect the agent with your service account with your Kubernetes. Okay. Connect this, your Kubernetes with your service account and give the permissions and all across all the namespaces. Then this agent will always spy on these areas. Okay. Or you want to enable only for the user interface. Two things you can do. User interface means when something is not working, user will come and chat. That time it has to give the information. Other time it will keep quiet. So you say that whenever something is down, you already having your Prometheus. Prometheus will escape all the metrics and everything. You create one jobs there. It will export over there with your node exporter and your Grafana or Prometheus alert manager. You configure some rules there. Automatically it will alert to you. That's the second thing. Third thing is like, okay, that is one way. Another way is like you have an agent. Do this agent as a spying on it. Or you can even connect your Prometheus. Okay. You connect your Prometheus. You're connecting your Prometheus. The moment alert generated, your agent will be activated. You can create one webhook or something like that. And your agent can use runbook. It's up to you. You use or not, fine. Previously, before an agent, we use runbook only. If no runbook, okay, agent, it will use an MCP and connect to the my Kubernetes via this process I have given, right? Service accountings, and then it will run the commands, because here you will say the system prompts based on the alert and the keywords. Based on the alerts and keywords, you need to run some of the commands with AI intelligence. AI will craft the commands to you. Here you will use LLM. Which LLM you use? Gemini, Open, Olama, anything you use. It will create a context and commands. This will go and run here, and you will get the output like kubectl get pods, kubectl get pods -o YML, and kubectl describe the pod and pod name -n namespace, and it will see the event kubectl logs and the pod name and -n namespace, or kubectl logs -c previous and the container name. So you will get all the logs here, and that will be coming to your AI. It will understand the context, but you should always be careful that your log should not print any sensitive information. You should always do directly injecting the security things like username, password, and into your pod. Direct injection, pod identity. Okay, from your AWS secret manager or somewhere. Don't do the secrets and Kubernetes secrets. Don't do that. Do directly injection from the HashiCorp vault or a secret manager. Directly consume at the runtime process, so that your logs will not be printing your sensitive information. So these logs will come to your LLM. Here this LLM will understand and give you the RCA. Okay, because of liveness probe. Liveness probe, the seconds are small, initial delay and all. That's why I'm failing. Then immediately it will tell you that increase the liveness probe seconds. You go and update it. You can create this agent, sir. This is an automation now. Multiple tools to it. Can we overcome this issue? Correct me if I'm wrong. Many people says MCP performance get reduced. Get reduced means it is do a retrieval process like your RAG only. Okay, based on your router agent or MCP, you create one MCP and multiple, sir. That means one MCP server you did multiple tools like 100 tools, means when you do a request it has to search across these tools, right? You need to match here some keywords, some schema spec, then you need to match. Example, when I say Rajni, my MCP has to connect to the rajnikantvala.com website. The match you need to create, then it will be very easy. If you're not doing anything here, you're not defining anything here, you just directly dump it saying that find out on your own. So it will scan, index, retrieve, then it will slow. That's the problem. We need to figure it out why it is happening. What is the root cause? I think we are more time. I'm very happy that you are staying with me and this much long and listening to me. So any questions, sir? Still?
Course duration and the curriculum
Right.
I got from the site, but duration, if you explain.
Duration is 4 to 5 months, sir. Completely. It will take 4 to 5 months, and every day is 1 hour to 1.5 hour. And we do have 2 mentors from this batch. They are from our old batches only. One is Mani, who works at Google DeepMind project, and who is Venu, one more, who's work as an AI architect. These two are going to be your mentors. Any issues, they'll help you on your labs. OAuth API using Entra. Entra ID I will be not covering, but we will be able to cover this OAuth thing. Keyclog, no sir, not covering key.
So Rajini, this we have two Zoom lines, right? This one will be using daily 9:30 p.m. The
9:30,
current one.
the current one only. It will be demos until students paid and get originally converted as a student. Until that, it will be demo. Until I'll run this demo Wednesday or Thursday next week, and then the link get changed, sir. The same URL you can use until the Thursday.
Okay. Then I need to switch to whichever I'm getting in classroom,
Right.
is it?
We will be having a Google Classroom like this, where we'll have all the notes like this.
Okay. So just to understand, I mean, till Thursday, this will be demo call. And where this recording will go, sir?
The recording you will get
Which-
it from the Google Classroom, and these
Okay.
demos will be available in the YouTube also for 2-3 days, and then
So since I already registered in that only, I will get it, right? In classroom.
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying.
And which cloud we are going to use for this hands-on,
3
particularly?
clouds: AWS, Azure. 3 clouds will use.
Okay.
Okay, we will be running this in cloud, right? Not our local. Like
Uh,
as you said, less
for
than 7B, we can run it, right? 7 billion LLMs. We can run it in our system, and rest will be sharing with cloud, or how it is.
one thing. First, we have to get the foundational knowledge and understanding theory things and working flow. Flow, once you understand, sir, we can go to the cloud. But every time going to the cloud, what happens? Now cloud become a pay as you go things. Setting up
Yes, yes.
every single time lab will be difficult. So once we
Correct.
need to understand everything in the local, and then we'll do 1 or 2 labs on the cloud level, so which will give you complete knowledge. It will be easy.
Understood. Yeah. Thanks. And this final projects you said for 4 projects. After that, you'll be completely up to the mark to give the interviews as an MLOps engineer or SDE.
Between only, like when I'm starting AI agents only, between only you can try for the interviews. So projects will give you a bigger complete picture, but up to the AI agent side, by that time you'll get the complete knowledge. If you do regular practice and stick with me, sir, I'm sure you're able to crack any interview. Because if you see the interviews, I will also pass interview questions and answers, or you can also connect with me, mentorship also. Like book me a call, or I'll in Saturdays, Sundays. I'll tell you like which things we need to speak out, and
Okay.
whatever the JD they'll give, accordingly we can prepare it, sir. It's actually a good time to switch. After a year in 2027, it will very hard to switch, because 2027 and 28 competition will be too high. Companies will expect lot things from you. So will you also cover optimizing on the MCP server side? For example, if an MCP server exposes 100 tools, the LLM sending all 100 definitions in case of token usage. Token things I will do, sir. I will tell you that token optimizations. We can use some frameworks over there for token like Ponytail and all. But inside the system, if you're doing this uh, small LLMs like these things, already got vulnerabilities things. I will tell optimization on the tokens level, but not on the MCP server, sir. MCP server is already being good. Maybe I have to explore, sir. I didn't touch that point. MCP optimization, server optimization.
You are providing job support also.
So job support in the sense.
Like job assistance, like calling, like after the complete the course.
Yeah, you see, you got a job and just having some doubts or just things I'm not understanding. Then okay, just tell me. I'll try to connect with you. Like I'm doing mentor, right? That is mentorship, not job support. Mentor. I'm your mentor. You choose me as a mentor. Ask me. If your the friend is there who's technically sound, what you will do, you'll ask him, right? Similar way, ask to me, I'll tell you.
Right. One last question from my side, Rajni. If I want to connect after 2, 3 months to understand where do I stand, 1-to-1, do I need to book or how do I connect?
WhatsApp, sir, always you book or WhatsApp, whatever it works. See, many students I'll connect, not the students, sirs from my first batch, even from my Naresh IT also students are connecting to.
But bots are running in your number, right? I tried today as well. So
That
that's
bot,
the reason.
I'll see, sir, already. You have already messaged something and then it has
Uh,
given this links and
uh,
all.
uh,
I'm seeing every chat and then I'll reply.
Okay, then.
Immediately I'll
Okay,
give
no
WhatsApp
worries.
event there. In WhatsApp we have calendar booking, right? Whenever you want
Mhm.
to talk, I'll immediately give that. Most of them
Okay.
already know. I'll
Okay.
give like that.
Then let's see how it goes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for clarifying.
Rajnikant,
I
are
have
you
one
going to
question.
cover Python?
Yes, we are also going to Python fund.
And one more
So
last thing,
Rajnikant, I
like,
have one question.
Yep.
so tomorrow we have to join the same link.
That's what I'm going to announce now. Tomorrow, as it is a Sunday, for everyone it is Sunday. For me also Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll have a next class on Monday, sir.
Until Wednesday, it will be demo. After
Uh,
that, the regular batch will start, right?
Up till Thursday. Next Friday, it will be going to change.
And Rajnikant, what is the class timing for normal classes?
Yeah, same timing only, sir. Same timing, 9:30 p.m. IST to 10:45 p.m. IST. So finish your dinner and just sit with me, sir. Maybe if we go more longer also, if it is subject is too interesting. Like this, what now we're 11:30 already.
Yeah, hi Rajnikant, this is Madhu. Like I have a doubt. I'm working as a DevOps engineer. So after this, I mean, after taking your course, I will apply for MLOps. I mean, for positions. So they will expect me my previous DevOps entire kind of experience I have is from MLOps or from DevOps.
Mix it. DevOps must use word. You have DevOps
Okay.
experience from starting. You started MLOps thing
Okay.
from last 1 year.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Rajni,
Right.
last question.
Yes, sir. Please.
So, are you going to cover any topics from AI automation engineer in this course?
Automations I'm not covering, sir. Only development, agent development. In automation side, I'm covering development also and automations also. Both.
So that is purely separate.
Yes. So there it's that course is completely, as I said, I think anyone joined in that demo. Okay. So there what I'll be doing is if you have a new idea, let's do it. If you have your organization, new automation, you need it, let's do it. Like if you want to use code agents, cursor automations, codex automations, PR automations, or maybe zero automations, let's do it. I'll show the agentic system, how to do an automation. That is more like a discussion, community discussion. With only automation is the one in it. It's not like we will learn how to write this library, how to write this package. No, we'll use the code agents, we'll automate, we'll get the stuff done, and we'll get the shit done. Both things, stuff done, shit done. We'll do the frameworks from them, we'll use it, we'll automate it. We more think like an automation perspective only in that course. Yes, please. Someone is raised a hand, Nishant.
Yeah, hi Rajni sir. I have got a question here.
Yep.
So maybe someone would have asked, I missed it. I joined a little bit late. So for a person like me who has got no hands-on experience, who has not worked on the DevOps profile, how challenging and how difficult for it will be for me to directly switch to AI or MLOps, skipping the DevOps work profile?
Okay, so skipping the work for DevOps means you not work. DevOps means you must have work in software in some other domain, right? What is the
Yes.
domain?
Yeah, it's a QA. I'm
QA.
a software. Yeah.
So your QA means you almost know about IT, and your QA means you almost know about CI/CD. QA means you almost know about GitHub. Your QA means you almost know about the deployment. You're no more like manual QA, right? So if
No,
you
no, that's true. Yeah.
if you know these steps, learning DevOps will not take much time. You need to only spend some time on the Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, CI/CD. That's it. This is DevOps. If you
Mm-hmm.
learn this, you're ready to start with the ML.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's DevOps is important, but look at the area. Okay, DevOps is okay. I'm thinking in a bigger picture. I'm thinking here. So things here, look at that. Okay, that is down only. Even it is main thing. I will learn. However, I will learn. I'll get it done. That one. You need to focus the big one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you for the answer, Rajni. Yeah.
Hi Rajni, you mentioned that you will cover cloud, right? So what all topics you will be covering in the cloud?
So cloud side examples of VPC is very, very necessary. VNet is
Yes,
necessary. VPC network is necessary in the 3 clouds
yes.
because we do everything inside. And connecting VPC endpoints, private links is important. We'll cover that. Example, resource group is very important. Have to cover that. Way to deploy app service, AKS, EKS, ECS important, S3 blob storage important, data source important, GCS important, GKE important, IAM is important. Main sources, whatever the projects are, you deploy very small web application, you need these resources in the cloud. So any AI application, ML application, normal application you deploy, you need this common resources to be learned. So those common resources I will teach. Plus, I will teach this AML services like Vertex, ML Studio, Foundry, Bedrock, Agentic Core, and these things. SageMaker.
Thank you.
For any GPU accelerated training, what is the
Oh,
process?
that one, I want to start it, but actually I'm not getting time. GPU accelerated things. It's very, very important. In future, companies already started hiring for it. I'll start that, sir. Right now I can't commit anything, but uh, GPU accelerated means like how you will create the GPU things. Means many companies using their own data centers instead the burning things in the cloud level. Or we do also have other platforms like you have RunPod and Vast AI like that. You can also take from them. So if you are already creating your data center, example, if you are paying 100 rupees to the cloud, but same 100 rupees you can invest on your data center, and then you use your data center with GPUs for the training purpose. For inference purpose, maybe you can use Kubernetes in the cloud side as a bustable size. Means whenever the traffic is more, that time only go to the cloud side. You can manage the backend system like that. But there is nothing there, no user that much where you can able to handle the users in the 100 rupees of the GPU data center. Why you going to the cloud side? So this is where main big companies, if you take GPT, if you take Google, if you take this Anthropic, they are having their own data centers. They are not on the anymore on the AWS cloud or Azure cloud because their models are very big.
So in that scenario also, if even they have their own data centers, what I heard is they wanna scale.
Yeah.
They might use extra cloud ones. In
That
that
is
case, how they
bustable.
add? Do have their own existing Kubernetes cluster where there's a data center node added as a extra node along with other worker nodes and cloud nodes for GPUs?
Yes.
Is there any things like that?
Yes. Hybrid cluster. To take the NVIDIA and all, they'll do hybrid clusters only. First, they'll do data center. And if it is not enough, if a request are more, when request is submitted or batch is submitted, automatically, like as I said, Slum tool, like that we have many tools which can do handling the batching and interactive things. So automatically with that it will analyze. You will be writing one router here to route to the bustable side. So now here you will use cloud. So the new request which is coming, it will go to the cloud side. Go to the cloud side. So this is extended thing or bustable thing at the AWS cloud. Already this Anthropic, GPT, Google, they already have the things. So their own cloud, but GPT is not in their own cloud. Like that, they'll do on the first data center. If not, they'll go to the cloud side. This is an extension, but they can close most of the users in the data center only.
So for some kind of trainings and all large model trainings, what kind of GPUs models are needed, A100s or H100s, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Is any nodes or anything we can find in the internet? I tried to find, but I didn't find anything like that.
maybe I'll share with you, sir, because on the data centers point of view, we have a very different number of servers with the different series actually with high computation. If you look at the NVIDIA side, we have many things. But other cloud side, I'll give you maybe a cheat sheet in the classroom. You can go there, sir. I already things with me already. I will give it to that. Even we have some website where they give platform per hour. They charge that we can use it. So I'll also tell that which websites we can use. Like as I said,
Yeah,
like
I spent
for your A100 or H100, run pod is okay. You're having
some money. I
hmm,
wasted some money on this. So finally, I bought myself a 5090
okay,
RTX.
okay.
I'm working on that because I'm trying to switch my career from DevOps to LLMOps. That's where
But
I'm
but
between. Yeah.
the same one is in run pod, it just charge you $0.5, I guess.
Really?
But
Is it NVIDIA GTX 5090? RTX, I mean, GeForce RTX.
which one, sir? Model 5990.
Yeah.
The 0.99, sir.
Okay.
So charge this much per hour on demand.
Can we can we add as a node to the
No,
cluster?
no.
Okay.
You can only use here. I think you can't able to add
Okay.
it, but you can SSH to it.
Okay. Okay.
So if I want to fine tune some of the models based upon my some of the data which we have, so we can use this as part of our cluster or our pipeline, this GPUs. I
The,
don't know about this complete process. Just
yeah, we can use here is a clusters are there already. Maybe you can create and you can. But the authentication process,
so
you
it
can.
will be acting as another MCP to our system or to our agent to access this one, right? To train one particular one.
No. This is a platform, sir. MCP is different again. This is a platform. If you have a code notebook in the GitHub, connect here and run it here.
Got it.
So that's all for today, sir. Most of are dropping now. 36. Okay. Any questions, sir? Please save with your energy and we will discuss on Monday. Same Josh and same thing. And thank you for everyone for making this demo successful. And okay, any questions, sir? Please WhatsApp me.
Thank you
The
so much, Rajini.
mobile number where I can reach out to on WhatsApp for enrollment process and all.
91002880.
Thank you, Rajini, so much.
Yeah, and
We'll
also
connect again.
maybe you can join this WhatsApp, sir. So we'll be having complete when I wanted to information. I'm giving you the link. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.